Hello, Faith Bible family, and welcome to week 25 of our Psalms on the Porch series. Today we're looking at the inspiration from one of the better praise and worship songs to come out of the mid-90s, Better Is One Day by Matt Redman. And it's pretty much a quote from the NIV translation of this psalm. So let's take a look at how Eugene Peterson translates it. Let's read it together.
What a beautiful home, God of the angel armies. I've always longed to live in a place like this, always dreamed of a room in your house where I could sing for joy to God alive. Birds find nooks and crannies in your house, sparrows and swallows make nests there, they lay their eggs and raise their young, singing their songs in the place where we worship. God of the angel armies, King, God, how blessed are they to live and sing there. And how blessed are all those in whom you live, whose lives become roads you travel. They wind through lonesome valleys, come upon brooks, discover cool springs and pools brimming with rain. God traveled these roads, curve up the mountain, and at the last turn, Zion, God in full view. God of the angel armies, listen. O God of Jacob, open your ears, I'm praying. Look at our shields glistening in the sun, our faces shining in your gracious anointing. One day spent in your house, this beautiful place of worship, beats thousands spent on Greek island beaches. I'd rather scrub floors in the house of my God than be honored as a guest in the palace of sin. All sunshine and sovereign is God, generous in gifts and glory. He doesn't scrimp with his traveling companions. It's smooth sailing all the way with the God of the angel armies.
I was all of 6 years old when Matt Redman wrote his song, and we sang it very often in church. It's kind of been a staple for the last 25 years. And every time that we'd sing it, I'd wonder if it was actually true for me. Do I really think that one day spent in the house of God is better than 1,000 elsewhere? I definitely didn't think like that when I was a kid, because back then I thought that God lived at church. And some of us still think that subconsciously, that God lives in the church building. And as grateful as I am for our building, I think that 1,000 days spent on Greek beaches, which is the way that Peterson says it, would be better than one whole day sat in that pew. Now, the psalmist was talking about a building, the temple in Jerusalem. He talks about making a pilgrimage to the city and walking along the way, coming around the corner, seeing the temple for the first time high above Mount Zion, hearing the birds singing on its walls and wishing that he could be there forever. So what was it about the temple that made that true for him? Is it just that it's a nicer building than ours, so maybe more conducive to spending the whole day? No, it's not about the building at all, really. If it was just a pile of rocks on a hill, then Greek beaches would still be a better option. No, it's about the one who lives there. And for the psalmist in his day, God's presence in the temple was unique. For us now, however, God's temple presence is in the church. Not in our church building. It's in us. It's in our neighbor. It's in ourselves. God's presence is what made the temple special, and it's what continues to make his new temple special today. God bless you. We'll see you on Sunday at 10:15.